Muhammadan, is it true that your God Allah is created from the sweat of a horse? Hello? If we ask Zakir Naik if this is true or not, what you will say? Dr. Zakir Naik, here there is a brother is asking, is it true that Allah he created himself from the sweat of a horse? We have a Muslim caller, let us see.
Assalamu alaikum.
Do you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, hold on, let me be sure that. All right, how are you, Mr. Truth?
I am good. How are you?
Wa alaikum assalam. I'm fine. Did you hear me saying that Allah he is created from the sweat of a horse?
Yes, I want a reference for that if you don't mind, brother.
Okay. But you heard that before or never?
No, never.
Okay.
I would be amazed. I'm amazed right now. I'm shocked. I don't think there's
well,
anything.
Here we go. Here we go. I just open it. This is Lisanul Mizan. Do you see my screen?
In second, brother. Yes.
Okay. Lisanul Mizan. You speak Arabic, right?
No.
No. So how we can? Okay, hold on. Let us. Let me then. I'm
not Arab, man.
Huh?
I'm Muslim.
I know you are a Muslim, but you are not an Arab, right? You are saying not Arab. Okay, hold on.
I'm not Arabic.
Okay. Okay. You know what? I will show it to you in Arabic first, and then I'm going to click the translation of Google. But you know, Google is not really very much good. You know, read with me. إن الله لما أراد أن يخلق نفسه خلق الخيل فأجراها حتى عرقت ثم خلق نفسه من ذلك العرق. Translation. I will click.
Yes.
English translation. All right.
Right.
It says, he said here, he kept it as talk that God did not want to create himself. He created horses, so he made them sweat, and then he created himself from their sweat, not their race. This is a stupid translation of Google. Do you see it?
Let me see.
And for sure, by the way, the Muslim, they will say, we reject this hadith. We don't accept this hadith, brother.
yeah, I'm not like that. I'm not like that. I'm not like that. Don't worry.
No. I'm telling you, I mean, even how the idea come to their head, you see, there is no smoke without fire. Is that correct?
Yes.
So why a scholar, he will come to such a statement that Allah, he made the horses run. This is what it says in Arabic. Allah, he made the horses run, and when he made them run for a purpose, to sweat, and when they sweat, yes, he created himself from the sweat of the horses.
What? It's really
yeah, this is what it says. This is what it says. Actually, well, this is what it says. I mean, this is not and by the way, they might say to you that this is Shia statement, though this is not even Shia, this is Sunni, because Al-Hanbali is the one who came with this. You know, let me see if I can find you other reference.
Al-Hanbali. No, I never heard of that guy.
Okay.
It sounds interesting.
Yeah, let us see. I'm trying just to find you like an official, not just a website.
Yes.
Okay, this is الموسوعة الميسرة في تراجم أئمة التفسير والإقراء والنحو واللغة. الموسوعة الميسرة, like I don't know what to translate for you. Like, you know, if you have like a dictionary, but it's like a huge one. You know, this is what موسوعة is. in all the official writing of the scholars and the imams. And here it says,
Yeah.
in the book of As-Sifat, it says, he have a hadith. It says, إن الله لما أراد أن يخلق نفسه خلق الخيل فأجراها حتى عرقت ثم خلق نفسه من ذلك العرق. When Allah, he wanted to create himself, he created the horses and then he made it run فأجراها حتى عرقت, until it sweat really heavy, and then he created himself from the sweat of that horses.
Yes.
Huh?
But but it's then obvious that most Muslims, if not all, will reject this hadith because it doesn't go hand in hand with the Quran.
No, actually, it does go. It goes hand by hand with the Quran. Why it doesn't go by? Let me. Okay, you see, where in the Quran it says that Allah, he did not create it himself? Nowhere.
He begets not, and nor is he begotten.
Well, hold on. The hadith we showed you just a while ago, I don't know for how long you were watching, and we said that Allah,
I apologize.
he comes. It's all right, no problem, my friend. I welcome you. You are a very polite man, and you are welcome always to call me. The hadith, this is Sahih Bukhari.
Yes.
Sahih Bukhari is not a joke, correct? This is the most accurate reference. So let us say this hadith there is rejected. Okay, no problem. What about here? Allah, he have a shape, and Allah, he changed his shape. So the second you say he have a shape and then he have other shape, that's mean somebody created that shape. Correct?
Correct.
Let us say, okay, Allah have a shape already now, but now you are saying to me that Allah will come to them in a shape other than they know, and he will say, so this is totally different shape. Okay, who is the one who created this shape? What do you think?
Allah.
Okay, so Allah created Allah?
If you of course not.
Oh, but this is what it says. You are the one. I ask you, my friend, I asked you, who is the one who created that shape? But that shape is Allah.
What if that shape was there all along? If it...
No. That means there's two Allah. If that shape is Allah and the other shape is Allah, that means there's many Allah.
Yeah, this really this is the first time I'm hearing.
Always there is first time with the Christian Prince. No, the reason is, and I hope you are listening carefully. The reason you, as a Muslim, you always says, I never. This is the first time I hear this, because when you read, you don't think deeply. You just read. And by the way, not only Muslims do that, even Christians. Most of people, they don't really think deeply. Like if I give you this hadith by itself, I'm sure you heard me saying that this hadith before, didn't you? No,
you saying this hadith
before? You never heard me speaking about this hadith here? Not the horse, this one, the shape of Allah.
Missed it.
Huh?
Probably I missed. Maybe I missed it.
Okay, so if Allah, he is coming to you with a shape, and now he is going to change his shape, who is the one who will give him the second shape? Either we say he borrow it, or he bought it from somewhere, from Amazon.com, or he made it. Yeah.
Yes.
Where he get it from? So the only solution, the best solution will be Allah, he created the shape, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
All right. That's mean Allah created himself, because now he is that shape. He is that shape. Allah, he don't have a spirit. Allah is not a spirit. So that shape is Allah. Allah created the new shape. Allah created the new Allah. So what we would do now? So we rejected the hadith about the horse, correct?
Yeah.
because Allah created himself from the sweat of the horses, which I find it me myself is very weird. I mean, what and why horses? What about donkeys?
Camels, camels.
Yeah, you Muslims are funny sometimes. But look at this. Here, this is they cannot deny this hadith. This is Sahih al-Bukhari. They show the reference, and nobody can deny even for a second that this is a very accurate hadith. What they will say? I'm lying?
No.
And this is appear in many places, not only in this hadith. Tons. So this is a very accurate hadith, confirming that Allah have shape number 1 and he has shape number 2. And when I ask you, okay, when Allah come with different shape, who is the one who created the other shape? You said Allah, correct?
Yeah.
So Allah created himself.
So Allah created this shape and then he turned into the shape that makes him creating himself.
Because you see, if Allah created a shape and he will come to you in that shape, if that shape is not Allah, now we have a problem. Because how he is that shape? You see, it says there, read carefully with me. Allah will come to them in a shape they know and will say. So he is in a shape.
Yes.
Okay. So now he have a shape already, and now he will come to them in a shape they know, and he will say. So there is two shapes: shape they don't know, shape they know. And which way is very weird. I mean, what is the shape Muslims they know? This is very silly. As I know, there is no Muslim.
Maybe
so
in
Allah.
a power like thing.
No, it's a shape, my friend. Even the Quran says he was so they will recognize him from his shin. You see, there's different hadith it says, and even the Quran says shin. So here Allah is coming in a new shape, other than the one which they know. That is a new creation of a new shape Allah will use. Who is the one who created that shape? Must be Allah. Allah created Allah. Okay, what happened now to the first shape, Muslim? You see, Allah, he come to them in other shape. Correct? That's what Hadith is saying.
Yes.
Okay. What happened to the shape before it?
Of course, he changed shape. It's not. I don't think it's like a physical thing.
No, Allah is a physical. No,
No,
my friend. Allah is a physical. No, Allah is a physical.
Yeah, but brother, just like energy changes form, it doesn't have to be someone going inside something.
Okay,
it's
first
just
of
like
all, let us
it changes.
First of all, let us come to an agreement. Are you saying Allah is not a physical being?
Something we can compare? Of course not.
No, Allah is a physical being. You can go and watch my debate with many scholars. All of them, they agree that Allah is a physical being. All the Muslims agree. Allah is a physical being and he have no spirit. Allah has no spirit. Actually, I just opened the fatwa here.
Yes.
You see, there's a guy he's debating with the Christians like me, and he's asking if Allah has a spirit. He is debating with the Christians and is asking, does Allah has a spirit? Have a spirit? The answer, no. The answer, Allah, the spirit or soul is not one of the attributes of Allah. Rather, it is one of the things have been created by Allah. So Allah has no spirit. Okay. So if Allah is not spirit, he is not a physical being. So what he is? That's means he does not exist because nothing left. You have no other options. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you.
Okay,
Yeah, I get
so
you.
he is not a spirit, and now what is left? He's a physical being. Okay, so now he's a physical being, and now Allah creating a new shape of that physical being. Who is the one who created the physical being? Allah. Allah. Okay, what Allah he did to the first physical being? He killed him? He burned him? Or now we have to Allah?
He made it disappear. Just go.
So Allah he made
Like this.
Allah he made Allah disappear?
No, not like that. Not like that.
No, it have to be like that because let me try to explain it to you. Let us do this. Look with me in the screen. I'm going to draw something, and forgive me, my drawing is not you know, I'm not an artist.
Say
Okay, so let us say I'm not going to make any shape to make fun of your God. Let us say,
no, I don't.
Okay, here we go. I will make this is Allah.
Three
Triangle. Okay, this is Allah, and now we have shape here, shape A and shape B. All right.
Yes.
So this is shape number A, and this is shape number B. Wonderful.
Yes.
Okay. When Allah, he was shape number A, shape A is Allah. He is Allah. He's not inside the shape, because to say he was inside the shape, that's mean he is a spirit maybe. But we discover he is not a spirit. So he is the shape. He is a physical being. So this physical being here, that shape is Allah, which is without spirit. You know, there's no spirit inside this shape. Okay. Now Allah, he transformed himself, or he come in a new shape.
Yes. Bro, can I ask you something real quick in between?
Okay.
So, when you were debating the scholars and stuff, did they actually agree that Allah was a spirit?
Absolutely. You can search for my debate with Dr. Nabil Baikli as an example. Dr. Nabil Baikli, the head of the Islamic Center of Tennessee, is a Sunni. He's a Sunni. And Imam of the Mosque of Tennessee, his name is Imam Malik Sar. Both of them, they were debating me. And they said clearly with the clear words, we can find the video. They said Allah is a physical being, but how Allah look like, we don't know. Dr. Ruhi have a PhD from Al-Azhar. Huh?
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Well, this is what it is. This is what it is, my friend. It's not up to you, up to me. This is what it is. This is what it is. So Allah, the physical being now. Okay. So Allah, he come to you in a new physical being. So what happened to the old physical being? If we say that the old physical being, as you said, making disappear, that's mean Allah, he made Allah disappear. So what happened?
Doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make sense. Nothing makes sense in Islam. You see, the Muslim, they say how God can be a man, right? Okay. And how Allah can have shape? Why he have a shape anyway? As long as you are questioning, as long as you are questioning the nature of God.
Allah has a shape. Yes. Okay, go ahead, but I was just saying I don't agree from my point of view that Allah is actually a physical thing, or
it's not
maybe even
my friend, it's not up to you, it's not up to me. You see, I'm sharing with you what Islam is, not my wishes or your wishes.
Yes.
This is Islam. Either you take it or you leave it. The same as you say Jesus is God, he's a man and God at the same time. It's not up to you to say he was not a man. It's not up to me to say he's a man and God in the same time. This is what we believe. This is Christianity. Either we take it or we leave it. So
yes.
This is what Islam teaching. The Muslims here, even in the Hadith, which make it more dangerous, the statement of Muhammad here, he made it clear that because Allah, he changed his shape, you rejected him. You see, then Allah will come to them in the shape they know, and they will say, he will say, I'm your Lord. Then they will say, you are our Lord. But before, when he come to them in a shape which they do not know, other than the one they know, he will say, I am your Lord. They will say, we seek refuge with Allah from you, which means not only they reject him, they believe he is the devil. Yeah, because when you say, you as a Muslim, when you say I seek refuge by Allah from you, that's mean shaitan in you talking to me. Correct? We seek refuge by Allah from who? From Satan, not from a human.
Yes.
And the Quran confirmed that. So Allah coming to them and they say to him, you are shaitan. We seek refuge by Allah from you. All what happened is just he changed his shape. So the Muslims cannot recognize Allah for being Allah. The Muslims, they can recognize Allah for being in a shape which they like. And what kind of God this God is? Customer service, you know, this is AT&T. What kind of shape you like us to send you at the modem? We have a triangle modem. We have a square modem. We have, what do you want, brother? You know, and say, I don't accept, I don't believe that internet can come from a circle modem. I want a triangle modem. So now they will send you a modem in the way you like. This is Allah. How this is can be true? Do you know somebody actually, somebody he just gave me an idea. Do you think Allah, he was like, he printed himself in a 3D printer?
No.
So where the shape is coming from?